But this being the end of the series, there will probably be a lot of new fans coming about. What's something newcomers should know about Attack on Titan?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I always tell people, make sure that you have a good amount of time on your hands, because every time an episode ends, at least for me, I really want to watch another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then the sun comes up. So prepare yourself for that experience.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with Bryce. It is one of the most binge-worthy shows I've ever encountered, because it's one of the once the credits roll, you're like, I'll just watch one more, that's fine, just one more, that's fine. It's addictive.
Yeah, I agree.
I would say it is get ready for an emotional roller coaster. And like being on a roller coaster, you're going to feel out of control. You're going to wish that the crazy ride would just stop, but it's so fun at the same time.
I agree. When the series first aired, I think there were 9 episodes available at the time, and I was like, I'll just click on this because people kept sharing pictures of the Titans, but not saying what the story was about. So, and I was like, I'll just click on this, and then like we got through the 9 episodes, that was like next. Oh, there is none. So watching it weekly was torture. So, but it really does. It sucks you in really quickly. Like it only took 1 episode for me to want to keep watching, and so by the time, I think when I only had 9 episodes, I purposely waited for it to be done, and then I went in and watched all of it, which also didn't help because then you have to wait for a whole other season. So like my plan didn't work. So
I'm excited for all the new viewers who start now. Now is a great time to start the show, because you won't have that experience of like counting down the days until the next release, which is a fun thing as well. But yeah, it's nice to have more story to go to.
Full disclosure, I've only gotten through the first season of Attack on Titan.
Oh, that's okay.
Cool.
So you're one of the newer viewers.
Well, I started it when it first aired, and then I got distracted by life, so I couldn't keep watching. So, as someone who's only like watched the first season, am I in for a bad time with the rest of the series?
You're definitely gonna be hit in the feels a few times.
Oh God.
There's gonna be some moments of just probably sobbing. Couple of pints of ice cream afterwards, you know, like I've had a few of those myself, just like why? But like the cool thing about the show is every time it hits you with something like that, it also hooks you in with like more of the mystery, more of the intrigue, more of like what the hell is going to happen next and where is this all going. And it's infectious. It's hard to escape once you start going into that rabbit hole of like, okay, well, what's in the basement? What's in the thing? Like what it's all about the Titans? You know, like I know you've been wondering about the basement for 10 years now.
You're right, though. That's exactly what it does. It truly.
Yeah, questions will be answered, but for me right now, every time a question is answered, I have 2 more questions. So the world just keeps opening and opening and opening, and knowing that that is coming to a head, like these questions will be answered in a very definitive way, is just exciting. And I can't guess what the answer is. I just know I'll be wrong because I've been wrong since season 1. So it's really exciting. I can't wait.
It has to be interesting as the main character to be wrong each time you try and guess.
It's awesome to have a show surprise you, especially if you're an actor involved in it. Like that can be rare in anime. Like that can be rare just in general, like theater, on stage, on camera, whatever. Like, I think it's very rare for actors to be able to get to not only play in a show that is this meaty in terms of just the story, the content, but it was obviously also so planned ahead of time, like trying to, so that all the crumbs were laid out so perfectly for people to want to get hooked into it. Like, being able to be surprised by a show like that and to be as hooked and entertained as the people who you're making it for is really special.
That's awesome. I love that.